this is Daniel and Ace, and we are doing a report on a cyclone that hit Vanuatu, Vanuatu
Vanuatu.
in yeah in March of 2015.
Um, uh,
So, anything you'd like to say, Ace?
yes. The government responded with urgency in the following social, economical, and physical impact. So, like the Vanuatu's National Disaster Management Office, also known as the NDMO, confirmed 11 fatalities and had reported an estimation of 3,370 who has been provided with shelter. I mean, sorry, 3,370 people who has been provided with shelter in more than 48 evacuation centers across the country. Uh, Water supply has been renewed in Port Vila, which is the capital and the largest city of Vanuatu.
Yeah.
But um, water supply is still scarce in other areas, such as the provinces where they mostly rely on groundwater and was contaminated not too long after the disaster has struck. So, like the National Disaster Management Office (NDMO) actually should have known this problem for quite some time because the provinces actually rely mostly on groundwater. So, like, if there's no groundwater, then how are they going to supply themselves?
Yep.
So they should have taken this much more serious um, act on the province part. Oh yeah. Further heavy damage to properties were brought upon from the disaster, leaving the residents homeless, and crops were damaged and left the farmers in need of assistance as because their crops were the only thing that made them survive and made them produce money. Um, would you like to share something, Daniel?
Um. Well, I'd like to show you a photo. Actually, the photo is already on screen. This is how large the cyclone was. Uh, Now you have to keep in mind that Vanuatu is not a very small country. It's actually 12,000 kilometers square
Yeah,
in area. It's actually quite large. So you can really see how big how large the cyclone actually covered. And a lot of damage was done to the houses and infrastructure, and it would take them a lot of money to rebuild.
is like yeah, is Vanuatu like a developing country, right?
Yep, it's still developing. It still has a very low GDP
Yeah.
of
So
about
technically, they don't have like the money to make their properties
yep.
resistant to
It
the
cost nearly 360.4 million dollars in damage,
oh
US dollars, which is like what 1/3 of their GDP.
yeah.
It's
So
quite low.
they can't afford such things.
Yeah.
Makes it more worse for them to do so.
Mhm. A lot of their schools and hospitals were damaged during this cyclone, which means even though some people may not have been directly killed by the cyclone, they may have been killed by the sickness or contamination. So definitely more than 15 to 16 fatalities that have already been recorded.
Mm,
Yep, it's one of the
okay,
worst
yeah,
natural disasters in the history of Vanu,
yeah.
Vanu,
Vanuatu.
Vanuatu.
So how was their like food and relief supplies? Was it like how are they like giving supplies to the people? How are they acting like?
Where? Oh yeah, wait. So this is a picture of Vanuatu next to Australia. It's actually quite large.
Uh,
Here's a cyclone moving across Vanuatu. So it affected at least three or four of their main islands. So it did cause a lot of damage.
oh, well, I also have to point out that 80 islands were still remain unattended because the aid agencies were finding a way to fix their logistics. That means that like their landing strips was not enough for them to not enough for them to make like one way for the planes, which is stacked with supplies. Yeah, so they had to fix this problem, and the only way to do so is by ship. But I don't know if the ship was efficient enough because of the storm.
Yeah, right now I have a picture of multiple ships at the port that have crashed into the shore.
Or
Which means it would be very hard to send aid to these affected regions. And plus, since they still live in like villages, it's very hard to communicate with them even after like many telephone lines are down, or
yeah,
after they've brought up their telephone lines. It's still hard to contact these villages in different parts of the island.
so technically like the non-government and the government in Vanuatu are like lacking some coordination.
Yeah, you could say that.
Because look at them like they just like land off into a village and then like what they're just going to give it out. It
Yep.
can't be lah.
Now, since many of these are living in villages, their houses aren't very sturdy. They are mostly like straw huts, which can easily be destroyed by the water or and strong winds. The winds have been up to 250 kilometers per hour for up to 10 minutes, and up to 270 kilometers per hour for 1 minute duration. So it's really quite strong.
It's very very
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, no hope.
So right now I have a picture of books from a school that are being laid out to dry.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah. Then again, a lot of these books may be unusable, so the government has to spend more money in restocking the shelves for these schools, affected schools.
they is that all that we can offer for now?
For now, that's all we can show.
Okay, then thank you for listening to our podcast.
Yep. Thank
Yeah.
you.